Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Around OvenBreak, where we're going to be delving back into what should be the final part of the actual, not Champions League. Did that end? You know, no, it didn't. The final part of the Legend of the Spirit Weapon storyline, because we only have 2 more parts that we need to go being through. Yes, that makes sense. We need to go through, which is step 4 and step 5, or stage 4 and stage 5. And then stage 4, we're just going to be running for jellies. And then stage 5, we're going to be going ahead and just fighting another cookie, which I'm pretty sure is, okay, it's Carol. I'm sorry, I was trying to remember, but I'm sorry, there's no way I would have remembered it was Carol Cookie out of all cookies. But we're going to be completing the story in this video, and then after that, we'll have access to hard mode, and it should be all a fun time, so let's get all this loot cranking. I did wake up rather late, so while I go ahead and, oh my gosh, don't you dare throw those shurikens at me, thank you. Anywho, something I can tell you about is I recently went to a chiropractor. Obviously, like, I usually have a chiropractor, help me with my backs and stuff, and I recently did a cool purchase for them. It's basically this, better pillow. It's hard to explain, but, it's a pillow that's meant to, help your back, and, I kind of laid my back on it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I think I got, a huge amount of sleep, a lot more than I ever anticipated I could. And the thing is, here's the thing that's really cool. They let me do a test run, where basically they gave me the pillow, they gave it to me for free, and they said that I could test it out for 2 weeks. I'm probably just gonna do it for 1, because, they just told me, hey, you just test it out, and before you do any purchases, don't remove the plastic off it. Instead, just, try it out, see how you feel, put a pillowcase over the plastic wrap over it, and then just make it work. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. I try it, I think I pass out on the pillow. I'm not even joking. So, yeah, that was fun. Anywho, probably gonna get a few Kick Run videos done for today, because there's a big video that I'm trying to work on that I want to get out soon, but to get that out, I need to make sure that I have a good amount of video stock loaded, including a short for today. So, by the way, I have 11 missions done. Will this not be enough, really? Actually, I really never checked the level stipulations, and by that I mean I never really took a gander at, the point amount that I would need, because 15's good, but I can already tell you 15 is not enough. You need at least, never mind, 17. Okay. Unless if, I didn't get the gold gem mission thing done. Gold gem? The gold coin mission. Because the gold coin mission is something that you need as a necessity to pass. And we actually ended up doing it. Okay, well, never mind. I don't know why I said 15 instead of 17. And we ended up getting 17, but I guess I can't really complain. Sure, why not? For some reason, I just heard the music just suddenly go faster. Nothing changed. It was just the song going faster.
It's been such a long time since we last met. It's been an honor that you made the time to see me after your birthday celebration. I almost feel bad for taking you away from everything.
I set aside all other matters as soon as I heard you survived that mess. It's only natural. Especially since you came to speak of the sealing stones. It must have been such a difficult decision to bring your clan's sealing stone all the way here. The rumor said that your clan's seal was broken, but to believe you ran off with it. As to be expected of the successor of that great clan, I suppose.
We must protect the Alliance after all.
Protect the Alliance, indeed. Everyone come in here and get this cookie! Bamboo Blade Cookie already told us everything about how you have sided with the cult. Do you take us for some fools, you ruthless traitor? The other members of my clan will soon be here to capture you.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Go ahead and call for them. I'm sure the call has already dealt with these clan members you've been relying on. Do you really think I would come alone? We've been preparing for this moment for so long. The schools and clans have been so complacent, it's almost offensive to hear you compare your powers to the great Umbral Pact.
You...
Oh, and before you get too shocked and pay attention, let me ask you one more thing. If Bamboo Blade Cookie told you about my siding with the Umbra Pact, did he tell you anything about the Dragon Orbs?
Dragon Orbs? Just what are those supposed to be?
Oh, he didn't tell you, did he? Those spirit weapons are out to collect them and keep a different dragon's power all to themselves.
What? You mean there's another dragon's power just out there?
There is. They plan on getting rid of the cult to use that power to control the Alliance forever. They're just using the Dragonbind Shrine as an excuse. If you don't believe me, you should ask the spirit weapons yourself. I wonder what kind of excuses they'll come up with.
I won't be fooled by your tricks.
Think whatever you'd like, then. One more thing, though. How much do you think the guests at your little birthday masquerade ate?
Why are you asking that?
I don't know. I was just thinking that by now some of the more gluttonous cookies might be going a bit green. Who knows, maybe some have even gone stale. Without my little antidote, your school might just be the next to fall after the Pete's plan.
What? What do you want for the antidote? What do you want me to do?
Aren't you being a little curt for someone whose entire clan's fate depends on my goodwill? Maybe your dough was rotten enough without help from my poison. Maybe I should have expected as much from an old stale clan. It's too bad my antidote can't help with that.
What would you like me to do to earn an antidote?
That's more like it. I guess even an old cookie can learn new tricks. Here you go.
Is this fake? I want the flask open. What did you do to it?
That won't open no matter how hard you try. It all opens with dark mystical energy. Break the flask and expose the antidote to the air, and it's as good as worthless.
What can I do for you then? What do you need me to do?
It's simple. Break the seal maintained by your clan. The energy released when the ebony dragon's power is freed will open the lid. I'm sure you can do that much, can't you?
Are you really planning on breaking the seal of the ebony dragon? Is the cult of the Umbral Pact so foolish as to not recognize the terror and destruction that occurred when they ran wild? You used to be part of the clans. Do not do something you'll regret.
You're trying to lecture me at a time like this? Maybe I'd listen if you were the one with the spirit weapons. But you're just trying to use your aids to talk about something you weren't even baked for. And didn't you know, the cult of the Umbral Pact wants the chaos to return to this world. Thank you for sharing, though. I'll keep in mind what you said.
Aren't you ashamed, as the former successor of the Peach clan, to be doing all this?
Am I ashamed? Huh. If you knew the first thing about my clan, you'd know this is exactly why they picked a cookie like me to succeed it. Haha. I need to get going. The decision is yours to make.
I'm a bit late. I had things to discuss with the school that lost their master. Have you learned anything new?
After compiling what we learned from a few different cookies, we learned desert animals have been gathering in the Tart Valley recently.
Animals are more in tune with changing their environment than the average cookie. Something must be going on there. Let's go to the Tart Valley then. Show the way, Bamboo Blade Cookie. This path leads to the Dragonbind Shrine. It'll be extremely dangerous if there's a Dragon Orb anywhere near here. We never know when the cult will come looking for the Shrine of the Orbs.
We must look for any traces of the desert animals first. But it's hard to tell. There are tracks all over the place.
How are we supposed to find an orb in this humongous valley?
Are we having a treasure hunt?
Listen closely to the nature around us. There's always a reason why a place is so unusually quiet or noisy.
Many greens. Easy hide.
I'll go to the opposite direction, Zombie Cookie. I'm gonna find the orb first.
We aren't here to play.
I couldn't see anything from the top of the trees either. I don't sense any kind of powerful energy. I found an orb. What? They really found a Dragon Orb?
Nobody touch it. Step back. Wait. We don't know what'll happen if we just let it go. Dragon Eye Cookie, carefully hand over the orb to me.
How did you find that, Dragon Eye Cookie? I wasn't looking for it. I just followed the desert animal tracks and found it rolling around the grass. There are a lot of tracks over here. Other than being a little dirty, the Dragon Orb doesn't look any different. I guess it makes sense that Dragon Orb wouldn't be damaged just by being touched by regular desert animals. That's a relief at least.
The power emanating from this isn't quite like the dark mystical energy, but it certainly gives off some sort of power. Now carry it since it seems dangerous for the average cookie to handle. No telling what might happen when we fight the cult of the Umbral Pact.
I want to hold it. It just looks like a ball with an eye drawn on it. It looks like me.
Is it really okay?
I think it might be our best option. Plus, we need to keep our hands free to defend ourselves against the cult if they show up.
That's right. We're counting on you, Dragon Eye Cookie. You have to let us know if you notice anything strange.
I'm doing the most important job, right? Leave it to me. Didn't they know about the Dragon Orbs because they were inside Long-In Dragon's mindscape? This would be the perfect thing to ask the dragons. Maybe we should contact them with the scales. Maybe they've learned something about the Ebony Dragon.
Our first priority right now is checking up on the seals. Let's assess the situation at the shrine before doing anything else. Stand close to me, and I'll take everyone there with my sword. Master, we've gathered together the members of the Pact. We await your orders.
I've returned too, Master. At least one of the parties of the Alliance is willing to betray them to take our side.
You didn't even manage to break any more of the seals? What have you been doing all this time?
What do you have to show for what I did, If you aren't satisfied with the work I got done, how about you take the lead and go find the sealing stones yourself?
My Peach Cookie, you... Silence!
We sincerely apologize, Master.
Bamboo Blade Cookie and those outsiders will be busy looking for the Dragon Orbs. We shall infiltrate the Dragonbind shrine and lie in its wait for their arrival. It radiates the great ebony dragon's energy, so it will prove easy to hide our presence. I will use the power of the great ebony dragon held by our Pact to find a way to the Dragonbind shrine. Oh, great ebony dragon, the promised time is upon us. You who honorably bequeathed me with this power have not been forgotten. I have not forgotten how you showed me when I was yet an insignificant being. I was forsaken by all, but you were the only one to recognize the greatness within me. I knew this day would come, a blessed day upon which we restore you to your original greatness and you plunge the world into darkness with your power. You have yet to even see me in my transformed form. Soon we shall meet again. I promise you that I would never make you regret choosing me as your vessel. I am now ready to fully embrace your power. Absolute power, insatiable desire. There is much to rejoice over upon your return to this realm. We are even prepared to offer you the power of yet another dragon. Give us a sign, any sign of where your power lies in wait of us, your dedicated followers. I found them. Those faithful to the Umbral Pact follow in my footsteps. The moment we have long awaited for is upon us. Yes, Master! I'm assuming they found the cookies, though it is interesting to see a sprite of, you know, young obscure Umbra cookie. And by young, I guess not corrupted and demolished and destroyed. Which, by the way, before I forget, let's just take these. Thank you. Because I'm going to make sure that I have a good amount of gems for, you know, well, I have a good amount of gems, but like crystals, rainbow cubes, and whatever I need for whatever comes next in the update. I really haven't done any costume pulls in this update, but then again, I've been traumatized by costume pulls because of what happened recently to me in Kingdom. Let's be honest. And then break out these two, because why not? All right, now we have the last level. Well, we have to run with Peach Cookie, I guess. Sure, level 11s. At least she's level 11 across the board. That's not bad. I'm assuming the best cookies you can run with is probably Peach and White Peach, ironically enough. Maybe. I mean, these are the only cookies, but then again, we're gonna run with a lot more in hard mode. But you do have me captivated with the story and whatever the pleb's going on, so let's see how this ends, because the thing that's worrying me is the fact that this last level is literally the Umbral Pact level. Like, do you see the background? Look at this. I think this is just Obscure Umbra Cookie's trial. I'm pretty sure. But I guess who am I to judge? Probably I am one to judge a lot, because this is literally a cult that we're dealing with. So, yeah, there's that. Anywho, back to plumbing running, but, yeah, that pillow is really good. What else could I say? Like, when I was talking about the pillow earlier, aside from getting distracted by a story, but, yeah, it's whatever. I mean, new experiences to be talking around every single time that I make one of these videos. Always love talking about my small little experiences. And then, big jump. There we go. I don't even need to double jump, luckily. I can just make those jumps with just one little reach. I'm just gonna collect all those, thank you. And, honestly, very soon, everyone is getting very hyped for the Silent Salt Cookie update. There's two shorts that I want to make. One that has to do with Silent Salt, and another that, actually, I should make some fact videos. I was gonna make one about Seltzer Cookie, but I think I'll do that after I, make one short video. Basically, it's gonna be either about, you know, Silent Salt Cookie and people's response to their voice, or the costumes of Golden Cheese and Burning Spice, because I think those nearly got like a Devsisters employee fired. I know it's interesting to talk about, but like, trust me, it does get pretty juicy. But no worries about that. Anywho, let's just go ahead and continue with this level, because we also need to meet up with Carol Cookie, which I have no idea why Carol Cookie would be in this level of all things. But I guess you really can't complain about what Carol Cookie does, because she's just in it for the jolly nature and the very beautiful things. You know, always sing-songy about life. You know, oh, Colt, gonna destroy everything. This is fun time for you and me, everything. I don't know what I'm doing. Carol, I see you. Carol, I got you. Look at those weird caged beasts, excuse me?
I was drawn in by the smell of the fresh dumplings, but I don't have any coins. I know, I'll sing a song for the guests in this tavern. What song shall I sing? I know, I shall sing an epic an ode to the heroes of the land, the song of the spirit weapons. Long, long ago, the ebony dragon appeared in the sky and wreaked havoc upon the land of the martial tarts. One day, a hero appeared to defeat the dragon and save the cookies from their suffering. Before the hero was reduced to flour, they gathered their strength and imbued it into into 4 sacred weapons, the spirit weapons. Those 4 weapons were: a blade that extends endlessly with just one strike. A gauntlet that never releases what is grasped. A fan that can unveil shadows hidden even in the deepest darkness. And a spear that could strike even that which is well out of reach.
Excuse me? Every cookie knows that story. Your voice is heavenly, but what else have you got? Something new and less boring.
But this heroic tale has stirred my heart so deeply. It's a story of such nobility, then valor that deserves more than a single song.
Enough. If you don't have anything new, just get off the stage.
Have you heard this one before?
Huh?
The hero, the disciples, and the weapons bright seal the ebony dragon after a fierce fight. But time flows on, as it always may, and Horizon have dreamers who wish for the dragon to awake. When the dragon returns once more to rise, a villain will ascend beyond the mortal realm and darken the skies. Then shall the land be swept in a tempest of strawberry jam and dread. Chaos and despair will reign where peace once tread.
Huh? Never heard this song. Not exactly the tune anyone would want to hear while eating, and it makes my dough shiver a bit, but kinda like it.
It is indeed a chilling tale. Even I felt goosebumps while singing it. But for now, I shall stop thinking about such things and sing my heart out. I sing the songs of love and peace, a humble living, you see, but tomorrow shall always remain a mystery. Once this song ends, I will wander the land once more. I will spread stories and sing songs like before.
Like I said, you can't really stop Carol Cookie from being Carol Cookie. That's her thing. It's just singing and songing. I wonder, now that I think about it, I guess to be fair, Silent Assault Cookie's got to be released for September. But for October, I wonder what Cookie Run's going to be doing for the spooky season, because we're literally in the midst of September. Like, we're basically nearly halfway through the month, so I'm curious what they're going to be doing for the spooky season, because you got to remember, at least for OvenBreak, I think last time I remember really good, Halloween updates, we had the one with a candy corn cookie and everything pie, and that was for the 7th anniversary, I'm pretty sure, 7th or 8th, whatever it was, but it was still fun all around, but still, I gotta love that. Anywho, and even before that, there was the spooky stuff with black garlic cookie and white ghost cookie, and just some nice iconic Halloween stuff. Even for Kingdom, one I can remember was for pumpkin pie. Like, that was an iconic one, and I wish we had more spooky cookies like that, but I'm wondering what they could do. I guess it all varies, it all depends. Anywho, we do get another thingy. Got it. 1 pet potion. Alright, but this should be more than enough because we met Carol Cookie. We also get Carol Cookie and her pet for free. So, pretty nice. And now we can get all these gems over here, which gives us 1 last reward. We complete the Haunted brochure, and that gives us 500 extra gems for us to spend on whatever, whenever. Does it really matter? Probably not. Yeah. I dropped a bottle. The remaining seals had better be safe. I'm on edge. There's no telling when the cult will be upon us or among us, whatever.
I can sense a sacred energy. It's thinly veiling an immense amount of dark mystical energy. I can't sense a mystical energy or powers you can, but the atmosphere here is so heavy it's hard to keep standing. This is the power of the Ebony Dragon, right? It feels like when I faced Longan Dragon. I can tell why you told us not to approach members of the cult rashly when we struggled taking them on. This power is tremendous. And this power shall be mine! Obscure Umbra Cookie, how'd you get here? No, this is no time for questions. Everyone, get ready to fight. It's been a while, Obscure Umbra Cookie. You've changed a lot since we last met. You speak of a time I have already forgotten. I did not expect any cookies to remember me from back then. Did you truly embrace the power of the Ebony Dragon? How could you, as a cookie of the land of the martial tarts? I made good use of your sealing stone, I will admit it. It was quite difficult to find, but I felt the immense power the moment I crushed it with my own dough. Ha ha ha. I'll never let you fully break the seal. The entire Dragonbind shrine is surrounded by members of the cult. There's so many of them.
When did they increase their numbers like this? Lee Cookie and I will take up on the first line of defense. Everyone else, protect the Dragon Orb so it does not fall into enemy hands. Leave it to us. We took on Long and Dragon. We can handle this.
Dragon Eye Cookie, hold on to that Dragon Orb really tight. You have to tell us if it starts doing anything weird. Okay.
There's never too much allies. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Me too. I can swing my strawberry candy. Yeah. Wait, they really fell over.
The training we did helped after all. Well, hello there, cousin. It's been so long since you had a proper fight. Wait, Peach Cookie. So you were on the cold side this entire time? I told you I found the cookie that brought down our clan, didn't I? Guess I finally get the chance to tell you who. It's none other than my master, the great obscure Umbra cookie. You're following the cookie that destroyed our clan? But why? You've spent your entire life living comfortably and happily. You've never understood. And us? Friends? If we were really friends, you would have cared what I was going through while you just giggled and frolicked under the peach trees. What are you even talking about? Please, if there's something I wasn't aware of, just tell me. It's already far, far too late for that. I have left all of those petty thoughts and feelings behind the night our clan was drowned in jam. Does this mean you were lying to me the entire time you talked with me about our family? I was telling the truth when I said I didn't see your parents the night of the clan's fall, because your mom was already punished for having secretly sent you away. So even if the clan was not massacred, you were never going to have the sweet reunion you ever wanted with your mother.
Peach Cookie, don't listen to her. Sometimes it's best not to know. Wisdom brings suffering.
I won't. I have plenty of time to think about that later. First, I'm going to prove that Bamboo Blade Cookie's training was not in vain. Grasp my staff tightly, pretend to swing, and I think you've improved, but your techniques haven't changed at all. Take my daggers.
She managed to block them. Peach Cookie, are you okay?
And stab forward as if holding a sword. Ah! Don't you dare run. I won't let you get away from me this time.
Ha! I'm sure it has been ages since you properly held a sword, but your skills have not stalled one bit. Let's just say I've got a bit warmed up with that summoning you suck into my realm. It's too bad the spirit weapons are fated to be defeated by my hand. Give in before your sword breaks and I may choose to spare your life. Starting to feel a bit strapped for energy? That's the only reason I can think of as to why you decided to start running your mouth like this. I was kind enough to bestow you with a warning by sending my summoning to you in advance as a show of favor, since we have known each other for such a long time. Seeing that you did need it, I suppose your cookie form has not given you much intelligence beyond that of a simple blade. Your simpleness is only proven further by the fact you place trust in that flimsy alliance of yours. I knew you would try and create rifts within our alliance, so I reaffirmed their loyalty and received renowned oaths from them in all in advance. And what is a simple oath without collateral? It's only natural that cookies betray their allies when their dough and the dough of their brethren are on the line. While you were all busy trying to protect your own seals, all we had to do was sway one remaining pillar of your foolish alliance. We were bound to win before this battle even began. Ha! A betrayal as expected. How shallow are your pitiful alliances? You're getting all worked up over one seal. The remaining 3 hold strong, and I'm certain the other spirit weapons are already on their way here after sending a surge of dark energy within the shrine. Once our strength comes together, you have no chance against us. But time is still in our favor. Don't forget about the sphere held in the arms of that child. A Dragon Orb, was it? So you did know about them. As the power reacts to that of the Ebony Dragon, we will never let it fall into the cult's hands. As you wish, for we have no intention of taking that Dragon Orb from you. It was enough for you to have brought it here. What? You rushed here to check on the seals, but it seems you did not take into consideration the true magnitude of the Ebony Dragon's desire. Now lay witness to the direct aftermath of your foolish mistakes as the seal shatters. Ha 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 ha.
Huh? Dragon Orb shaking? Look at this!
What? It's not going to turn cookies into stone again, is it?
Everyone run to the corners of the shrine. Hide anywhere the eyes of that orb can't see you.
No, you must all evacuate the shrine immediately. Ebony Dragon's power is surging, and get as far away as possible. Oh, great Ebony Dragon. Have you taken a liking to the power of the strange dragon? Or has it angered you? Whatever it's invoked within you, harness that energy and break through the seal. The seals have been broken.
Descend upon this land and make use of my dough, great Ebony Dragon. Ha 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 ha! The great obscure Umbra has ascended with the power of the Ebony Dragon. I feel the overwhelming power of the Ebony Dragon flowing through every grain of my dough. The world is mine for the taking. All that is needed to truly resurrect the Ebony Dragon is their body. It will be an easy task with my newfound ascension. Oh, slumbering Ebony Dragon, the time is upon us. I shall awaken you.
Stop right there.
A single spirit weapon is no more than a child's toy blade in the face of my ascended powers.
No, it can't end here.
Ha 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 ha. I suppose you are still leaps ahead of an average cookie, seeing that you can keep with my pace. But it's not enough.
If the other weapons were here. No, there's no time to think of what could be.
You're quite good. I've already heard of how your blade extends in mysterious ways.
If it does indeed. It even pierced through the original Ebony Dragon, so you admire. But there's no reason why it should not be able to pierce through the dough of a cookie who is simply taken in their power.
Before that, I believe you should be worrying about your companions. Or are you okay even if you're the only one to survive this battle?
I can't breathe.
Hide behind me.
This is the power of an ascendant cookie. Are you all right?
Pausing in battle to check on the well-being of your companions. This is why you will always lose. But I am in a good mood today, so I shall spare your lives. Spread the word of the Umbral Pact's power throughout the land. Follow me, members of the Umbral Pact.
Yes, Master. We shall follow every word of the Great Ascended. Stop right there! We tried so hard to prevent this. Ultimately, the seal was broken. We should have found the Dragon Orb, stopped the cult quicker, but we underestimated what they were capable of. Considering obscure Umbra cookies said that they will seek the Ebony Dragon's body, it seems like they're planning on using the Ascended power to fully revive the Ebony Dragon. Maybe we don't know for sure where their body lies. This is just like with Long-End Dragon. But what should we do? We found the Dragon Orb and even learned how to seal away the dragon. We need to go search for the other Dragon Orbs. We can't just leave the land of martial tarts when it's in danger. We'll handle this fight against the Ascended obscure Umbra cookie. The same goes for finding and destroying the Ebony Dragon's body. You should go find the other Dragon Orbs and seal that dragon's power before anything more dangerous happens. You could leave the Dragon Orbs with us. We'll seal them away from you, starting with the one found here. Is it really okay? Didn't you say it would be difficult since the dragon's powers are different? This is still one of the most sacred places within the land of martial tarts. Even though the main seals were broken, as long as they only hold a portion of the dragon's power, I'm sure the other spirit weapons and I can manage to seal away, at least temporarily. Ironically, this is only possible when we're able to do that now as the Ebony Dragon's seal is broken. We'll leave this to you then. We know we can trust you. That means when we find the other Dragon Orbs that we should bring them here, right? That's right. We'll find a way to safely seal the Dragon Orbs for good. Not just a temporary fix this time. Peach Cookie, are you okay? I lost my mom, my dad, my entire clan. Even White Peach Cookie took the cult's side. Where did this all go wrong? Peach Cookie. I did everything I was supposed to. I was desperate for everything to work out, but I wasn't able to do anything. When a huge wave crashes down on you, it often takes time to calm your mind and spirit. Pour out your heart and don't hold it all inside. I don't even care about the martial arts tournament anymore. I have to find any way to stop the cult in the Umbral Pact. I'm gonna find out what happened to White Peach Cookie and my clan, in the name of my parents, and as a proud martial arts cookie. I'm right with you. I've realized this is more than me owning my martial arts skills. We all must put together our strength and cookies in the martial arts. Then we'll win. Justice always wins. So we decided to leave the Dragon Orbs in the Dragonbind Shrine. You can hear us, right? Are you certain it's safe to leave such dangerous power in the hand of cookies from a land that did not even know the horrors of Long-End Dragon?
It's only natural that they cannot bring something like the Dragon Orb around in their travels. I see that this is the most feasible option for the time being. We have uncovered some information about the Ebony Dragon. It appears they may have been the leader of the Stone Dragons. Snakefruit Cookie found a report about the old wars in the Lotus Palace Library.
The leader of the Stone Dragons? Wouldn't the leader have been leading the fight? How did they get away?
We should tell Bamboo Blade Cookie before we leave the land of the martial tarts.
How were we supposed to know exactly who they were when the cookies of the land of martial tarts made it sound all fancy with their legends? We definitely defeated all the Stone Dragons. I saw them fall with my own eyes. Yes, but we closely examined each and every fallen dragon after our victory was clear. Who cares about losers? There was no point in checking. I believe it or not. This report was from my days as Login Dragon's tactician. It was my duty to clear the mountains of fallen dragons, after all. As I was not required to make note of the fallen dragons by name, it is possible I missed them. I assume their leader must have survived and snuck away. Just as Pattaya Dragon said, all of the stone dragons in the battle fell. There's no knowing if any escaped after the fall. After that fact. None made their presence known, so it is only natural if I did not seek further information. Although I do not wish to admit it, knowing that dragon's abilities, it would not be surprising for them if they have escaped, abandoning their kin for the sake of their own survival. While regrettable, it is not something I would put them behind. If they really did get resurrected, we really have our work set out for us. Though I'm sure we could beat them easily now, even without a long-end dragon.
As confident as ever, are you, Pattaya Dragon? You are correct that we are stronger than we used to be. However, if they are truly after the Dragon Orbs, and if they succeed at collecting them, I doubt the fight will be easy. I wonder if they managed to handle the situation at the Dragonbind Shrine and return to the Bamboo Grove, though I guess there's not much for them to return to. There's no telling what will happen in the land of martial tarts, now that the cookie seems to have ascended, or however they put it, by taking in the strength of a dragon. At this rate, we may have to face the Ebony Dragon and the cult of the Umbral Pact. Is it really like a game that's impossible to clear? Why are there more stronger enemies wherever we go? I'm sure we'll have some way to find the Dragon Orbs as long as Dragon Eye Cookie's here with us. I never expected them to find it so easily this time. Really? I'm not sure what this is about, but you can count on me.
Lotus Dragon's right that this won't be an easy fight. But just like we managed to defeat Long-Eared Dragon with the help of the dragons, this time we have the spirit weapons on our side. I'm sure we'll make it through this just as long as we don't give up. Let's keep looking for those Dragon Orbs. So the seal is broken and we're all screwed. So I'm pretty sure what's going to happen now is this is going to be a very long telling story that's going to happen every few updates. Like big story and then random update, random update, random update, random update, big story. And then after all this is settled, then it's all gonna merge into one big story, kind of like how the dragons did. So this is like the next chapter. We've moved on from the dragons and now we're moving on to the spirit weapons, like these big, most likely new legendary cookies. So my question is, because a lot of other stories combine with each other, because the thing is, all this stuff is combined together, and kind of makes sense, like with the dragon story on that. Every story combined is together, like the main story, the guild story, and the dragon story. So, are we going to see something similar happen in the future? Because imagine, the spirit weapon story, maybe that can combine with the story of the Nova cookies and the black hole, because that should be a definitely powerful being, but we're still wondering how that's all going to play out, because I'm still curious about that being, but we do have White Peach Cookie here, accessing us to hard mode now.
I guess practice can help even without natural talent. I won't be going easy on you anymore. Let's get going.
Of course, now I can awaken you.
No, this isn't enough. It's never enough. We've got to fill this gauge to use even stronger poisons. Equip powers here that will help you in your training. I've become stronger, and I'll prove my worth no matter what it takes.
So now we just need better poisons. Will they ever recognize me with worth like that? Maybe. Alright, we'll focus on hard mode in another video because this is definitely getting a lot more juicy than you could ever expect. So with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick around content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can kick you on YouTube stuff for free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Sub, a link to my merchandise so you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content you won't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.